Peace. This right here, this song right here is the perfect representation of human nature.
What do you mean? Oh, when you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no. What do you mean? Hey, yeah, when you don't want me to move, but you tell me to go. What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Said you're running out of time. What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Better make up your mind. What do you mean? You're so indecisive. What I'm saying. Trying to catch the beat, make up your heart. Don't know if you're happy or complaining. Don't want for us to win. Where do I start? First you wanna go to the left, then you wanna turn right. Wanna argue all day, make love all night. First you're up, then you're down, and in between. Oh, I really wanna know, what do you mean? Oh, when you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no. What do you mean?
Now look, the crazy thing is women don't realize how annoying that shit is, right? Like I speak on behalf of the brothers. That shit is annoying. To say one thing and mean another thing, to constantly change your mind so quick, so indecisive, don't know what you want to eat, don't know what you wear. You ask my opinion, I give it to you, you don't like it. You should have never asked me to begin with. Like that shit is annoying. It takes a man to have a high sense of emotional intelligence, which I love to tell men that we really don't have that. But the reality is, men have more emotional intelligence than women because we know we can't really do certain things, right? We got to control our emotions. We can't react certain ways. We know that. So, and I'm gonna make a whole video about that. But it's like women don't realize how annoying that shit is. And if you leave it up to them, in their mind, they're communicating stupendously, right? Perfectly. They made a lot of sense. You know, they just dropped some jewels and they don't even realize, like, yo, the shit you said don't make no sense. Most of the time. Not all the time. Most of the time. The shit you said don't make no sense. You thought you said some shit, but you really didn't. It only really makes sense to women, right? This is why women be kind of like agreeing with each other. They bandwagon each other. They support each other in all the wrong shit that they do because it's like, that shit only makes sense to them. Logically, that shit don't make no sense, which is why they ignore logic, they ignore stats, they ignore the numbers, they ignore probability and all of that stuff that makes sense, the mathematics, right? The math, they ignore the numbers. Because to them, it's about how they feel, and whatever they feel is the truth to them. So that shit is just so annoying. So I understand why a lot of dudes be just paying for pussy. Like, I understand why a lot of dudes just be like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with the headache. I don't want to deal with the, you never happy, you never satisfied, you always complaining. Some women, they will go out of their way to start an argument just to have like some type of makeup sex. It's weird, bro. They love the chaos and the drama. That shit is just so freaking weird. And then it's like, but you know, brothers, this is just part of their nature. I don't know if they could change that shit, honestly. The only women that I noticed they kind of like change they could change some of these things is the women who are a little more masculine. Those are the women who kind of like develop some type of logical sense. The other ones who are like in their their feminine nature, like it's like they're gonna be doing shit like this. And I understand why the grandpas of old, they kind of like just didn't even argue with them, because it's like it's a waste of time to try to bring logic to women who are thinking with pathos, with their emotions, with their feelings, right? It's not even about what the words mean. It's about how the words made them feel. I have countless conversations with women who try to change the definitions of the meaning of words. Like I will read something from I'll be like, the dictionary says this means this, and they'll be like, well, that's not what it means to me. Like they'll literally try to change the definition of the word to apply it to how they feel and to justify what they're about to tell you about yourself. It's crazy, bro. That's why I tell dudes, it don't make no sense. Don't argue with these chicks. They don't know what they want. They're undecisive. They change their mind too fast. But that's the nature of women. You gotta hate them and you gotta love them at the same time, right? Like you can't live without them and you can't live with them, and you just gotta figure it out. But like I said, it takes a man with high sense of emotional intelligence to be able to deal with these creatures. That's just the bottom line. Shit's crazy.